Hey guys, what is going on? PokemonMaster556 back with a nice surprise PSA returns for you guys. That's right, I did say PokemonMaster556, so yes, I did change my name back. Don't ask why, ask Zach. He likes to bug people with perverted names, which I find funny. It's okay. Anyways, I sent out some cards that did not get graded, just marked as 10s, like this one here. Either I am blind or PSA dropped and nicked my card. Perhaps I didn't notice that when I was flicking through some cards, but I guess I have another Golduck to grade. So there's that. I got this horsey here that was supposed to be grading a 10 as well. Put a minimum grade on it. Looks pretty good as well. About the only thing wrong that I did see on it, I mean, other than the fraying, which generally gets 10s anyway, it's just a small dot. Actually kind of looks like a hiccup on the card there, but other than that, so I guess it's good to know that I think that PSA does grade non-holo cards a little bit more harsher than holos, so that's good to know. And then a very special third card here, so they just didn't grade it. It wasn't because of a minimum grade, but this is a really, really unique card here. So you could see half of it is actually square cut, and the other half is actually normal. So I don't know why they wouldn't grade this. I kind of figured that they wouldn't. They didn't even read my notes and encapsulate it, which pisses me off. Really cool looking card though, for sure. You definitely tell this wasn't, cut by some person out of the factory. It's definitely a factory error. The guy got it. He pulled it out of a pack himself long ago. Back in the day, I spent a whole bunch of money. Some local guy that I bought a bunch of cards off of, so bought his collection out. I think that was about a few months ago. As you guys know, I've been gone for about 4 months from YouTube, but finally able to get back to it a little bit with the PSA returns video. So enjoy these while you can, guys. So we got a Lapras PSA 10 from Southern Islands, which is pretty nice. Got a first edition base set Lass. They got a mint 9. That was to be expected, as it has a nice little nick down there at the bottom there. Got this nice looking one here, but this was a 9. Got the Poliwrath Shadowless. A lot of Shadowless cards came in from that person I purchased a local buy from a few months back. So pretty awesome cards that he had for sure. Not very many gems though. A lot of the cards he had were scratched in such a way that they weren't just like pack-pulled scratches. They looked like they were played with, but just very, very lightly. A lot of them were 9s and 8s, but this is another one of them. Pretty nice looking card there. Kabutops mint 9. And if you guys didn't know this, I am actually working on a PSA 10 Shadowless set. I don't know if I'm chasing down the holos as of yet, but right now would be a good time, as I see that a lot of them are actually selling for a lot cheaper than they should be, in my opinion. I should expect, or I guess I should say we should expect, that the cards should get a nice price bump within the next few years, in my opinion. I think that they're actually quite undervalued, at least for some of them, not all of them. But we got this gorgeous Blaine's Charizard first edition Gem 10. It's definitely worthy of the grade. This was actually a regrade. I don't know why they ever gave it a 9 to begin with. I think it's just because it's Charizard. It's just, screw you sometimes. You're not getting that 10 grade, but there was no reason it ever should have got this gorgeous grade on this card. So, moving on to more non-holos. We got a Shadowless Nidoran. Of course, that's a gem. Got the Poliwag. It's a 10 as well. And here is a really big highlight for me, as this is one card that I've been wanting for quite a while, in a Gem 10 grade. So I picked this up off of a Neo Destiny set. It was only had 2 shinings in it. I think I spent like $1,250 on the set. pretty fair deal, I'd say, because the cards were just fantastic condition, so I was really excited to be able to pull this and get this myself in a 10 finally. Again, I mean, I think that's actually my third one I've had. Unfortunately, when I bought my house, I had to sell both of them to make money. So, got the Moltres Mint 9. It's a nice looking card there. And of course, we got a Zapdos. Have an Articuno in the other submission, which would have been cool to just throw out a Mint 9 trio. But, you know, that doesn't always happen, now does it? Next up, from that Neo Destiny set, got this gorgeous Dark Tyranitar right there. This card is immaculate looking for sure, from what I recall. Did not see a single scratch in it. This is definitely a very, very strong 10. Next up, we got a Mint 9 Shadowless Venusaur. Very, very nice. So at the moment, I have an 8, 9, and a 10 of this card. The 8 needs regrading, as I got an 8 due to the centering, but I think that the centering's a little worse. Should actually have gotten an OC grade, but did not. As we all know, that happens with PSA quite frequently. They really don't like to give out qualifier grades on cards that deserve them. So we got into the fossil cards here. Got a nice Arbok Gem Mint 10. Got the Golbat. Nice Geodude there. And good old Krabby. Ah, yeah. Got ourselves another nice, pretty difficult card to get, actually, even in a Mint 9. They do sell for a little bit more than the average Mint 9 card does from the Shadowless set. But there you go, a Mint 9 Raichu. Pretty awesome. Got ourselves a Golem in Gem Mint 10. Sandslash 10. Then we got ourselves a 8 base set Charizard Unlimited. Pretty nice card right here. There's a bit of damages on the right hand side of the card, as you can see up there in that corner. Down here as well. There's also some scratching inside of the foil as to what docked it down to an 8. So little videos like this are a great way for you guys to figure out what your cards should get for grades by checking out these videos. Next up, we got this amazing Light Arcanine. I wish this would have came back at 10, but as you could tell, the centering is quite a bit off there. As for the back, it looks kind of weird. It's got like some light fraying up here on the side there, as you see that, and then just like a nick there. So the card's not too bad looking. The holo on it is immaculate. I think that there was just a couple of light print scratches going down the card, but nonetheless, just a gorgeous card. Much like this amazing Dark Espeon, which I was hoping was going to get a 10. I did not recall seeing any scratches on it, but then I did find some on the left-hand side, like a little print line, or maybe scratches from some dust or something being pulled out of the sleeve. I don't know, but I do know that the centering was a bit off, and I wasn't really quite sure if it would grade a 10, as it's off on both sides, actually. It's a little bit heavy on the left and the top. So it kind of throws everything off a bit. So yeah, sucks that this one got a 9. I was hoping for a 10, but can't win them all. This one will not be getting regraded. I'd rather not even bother risking regrading it, especially since the centering was highly questionable the first time around anyways. Next up, we actually have this really cool pincer. It only got a near mint 7. I thought that it was going to come back as an 8. They got a little chunk of plastic in the casing there. Just a couple small dots up there. The card itself on the back does not look bad at all. The front does have some scratches and whatnot, but as you can see here, it's got this really weird scuffing right there. I don't know, maybe they docked that down to a 7 for that, not realizing that this is an actual, like a misprint error card kind of deal. A whole bunch of them were made like these. They are rare, though, of course, because, well, usually what error card isn't, unless the whole entire print run was all error. So, moving on. Got an unfortunate Charmeleon 9. And then I got a 10. So side by side, I'm not really sure if this one got a 9 due to the centering, because they both look highly similar. Maybe this one over here that's got the 10 grade is just ever so slightly better. But as you could kind of tell, I don't really see anything wrong with either of these cards. So got the 9, got the 10. So at least I got a 10 on one of them, so that's always nice. Got ourselves a beautiful, beautiful Caterpie Shadowless card. Nothing special about it, really, quite honestly. And we got ourselves a Charmander. Oh yeah, that's pretty dope. Forgot to put cards in the background. Oh well. Got ourselves a Diglett, Gem Mint 10. This goofy looking card here. Then a Chansey. Of course, that graded the near mint to mint 8, because these cards are quite difficult even to score in mint 9, as you guys may know. I think I had a little bit of scratching as well. The back is definitely a mint card for sure, but there's definitely some scratching going on the foil of the card. You can kind of see there with the lighting shining on there. So that's unfortunate. It would have been nice if that would have came back a 9. This would have came in even nicer if this would have came back a 9, but unfortunately, it's got a few scratches, a little bit of nicking on the back. But I am not complaining. A Shadowless Charizard near mint to mint 8 is a pretty nice card. So blammo. Next up, we got a Ninetales, which graded a 9. This one is as well from that same seller that was local. Pretty cool. We got a Mewtwo. It's got the near mint to mint 8, and I believe the reason why it did, I'll show you the back first, of course. The back definitely looks to be a mint 9, in my opinion. The front of it was pretty good as well, but however, see that weird line going through the card right here? It's not a crease or anything weird. It's just in the base set, first edition, and apparently Shadowless as well, some of the holos had these weird lines going through the cards. I, at one point, had some cards come back as 6s because of that, and then I regraded them. They all came back as 8s. So I guess that's generally depending on where this line is in the card. If it was down here and it was harder to see, chances are you could get a 9. It's just that it's taken from the aesthetics of the card going through right there, unfortunately. So I believe that if you have that error, expect your card to grade an 8. But if it gets higher, then that's awesome for you. So, got a Tangela graded a 10. Then we got this gorgeous, gorgeous light Dragonite right here. Gem Mint 10. Really do feel like this card is highly undervalued. I know they pop up quite a bit on the marketplace, but there was definitely a time where they weren't, as I remember. But then again, I've been around for about 6 years, and you know, so I've been seeing some stuff that doesn't ever pop up, and I've seen stuff that pops up like crazy. So it just all depends on availability of a card as well. So got Tentacruel, came back a Gem Mint 10. Got Slowpoke, Gem 10, of course. Then we got this gorgeous Lugia right here, Gem Mint 10 from Neo 1 or Neo Genesis. If you guys are looking to pick up one of these, I suggest just buy one in Japanese, because if you want to spend $1,500, you got the money, go for it. But this is definitely like more of the poor man copy, or for people that like Japanese cards. Not trying to be offensive. Just being serious, yeah. But these cards are gorgeous, though. The colors of them are quite different compared to Japanese to English. It's just a lot darker looking a lot of the time. Plus they have like that hollow bleed looking effect you can kind of see by looking down here. You see all the spots and stuff. I don't think really they shine through really at all, but they want to. It's not really a hollow bleed, so most of the time they are hollow bleeds though on the Japanese cards. Here we got a Shining Legends Arceus. Pretty cool card there. Picked that up in, I think, World Tournament last year, so it's been a long time waiting to just send that out to get it graded. Same with this card here. Another Shining Legends. Got the Jirachi. Pretty awesome card there. Got a Champion Road. Look at this gorgeous Articuno. Just look at that texture. Absolutely amazing looking card. Too bad I didn't pull the hyper rare copy. But I didn't. So that's okay. Next up, we have the biggest highlight of the submission. Due to its grade, of course. Got a Gem Mint 10 First Edition Shining Charizard. I believe I am going to be selling this one, as I don't really necessarily need it. For the right price, it definitely will go bye-bye. So it's a pretty nice looking card. Pretty happy to have you aboard, Mr. Shining Charizard. Pretty happy. Next up, we got the Onyx and Gem Mint 10 from the Southern Islands. The Lickitung, Gem Mint 10. Little cute Rattata hanging out in the background. Got a Gem Mint 10 Primeape. And last but not least, once again, I think this is the same card we started off and ended with. I think this was at least. Another Lapras 10. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be another one soon, and then another one after that, hopefully within the next few weeks. So, hope you enjoyed. I know you guys haven't seen or heard from me in a while. So, peace.